Hello, my name is Dominique and this is Homesteading for Three. If you are new, you will have to excuse my hair. I was working all day. So I am going to give you a little garden update and we are also going to plant out our tomatoes today. So yay! So for now, I moved the small ones that I had down here. I moved them up here. I also up potted my celery and a couple more peppers. So we have quite a few of them that are doing really well. And I know that this is too far away from the light, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. I might move all the small ones over there on the back side so that I can lower that backlight, and then have these ones in the front, but I will figure that out. So I have filled 12 little sections with the dirt. I did the same thing I did last time when I up potted. I added water to the soil in my bucket here, so that it would be pretty moist when I put it in, and then it'll already be kind of packed down. So the two types of tomatoes I'm going to be planting are regular old Roma tomatoes, and this is from Harris Seeds. The tomato husky red is what it's called. They're supposed to be bigger ones, I think, at least bigger than Romas. So I'm going to do 6 of each. I don't quite need 12 plants of tomatoes, but if I have extra, that'll be awesome because I plan on doing a lot of tomato products and canning and stuff. So, but I'm planting a little more than I need so that I can account for, germination rate not being perfect, that kind of thing. All right, so I have my little 6-unit thingies in here. The thing I have been struggling with is patience, because I know a lot of people that are in warmer climates have already started a lot of this stuff. And because I live in Wisconsin, I have a later last frost date. And if I start too early, then my stuff's gonna get out of control before I can get it in the ground. So that's been a little tough, seeing everybody be able to plant out all their stuff and kind of having to wait. But I'm really excited that we're doing tomatoes today because this is one I've been waiting for. So on the seed packet, it says to plant 1/4 inch deep. And I think both of them say that. Yeah, 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch deep is what this one says. It says the Roma tomatoes are 76 days to harvest, and the husky red, it says 68 days from seedling. Oh, from seeding. Okay, so not a super long time to maturity for these, so that's awesome. So I'm gonna use my marker again and just make a little hole, not too deep. I feel like I may have gone a little too deep on my celery, and that may be why I didn't have a lot of success, because the seeds had to go too far to get to the light. But who knows? I don't, because only 2 of my celeries ended up germinating. So I think I'm gonna put 2 in each spot just to increase the germination rate. I don't like to have to thin them out later because that feels sad. But if I have extra space, I can always move one to another spot. So I'm gonna put 2 in each spot. So this side is the Roma tomatoes. All right, and we got the Romas in. And then we're gonna do the other ones, which are the husky reds. I'll have more seeds for next year because I didn't use this whole packet, which is awesome. So these seeds are the weirdest color. Let me get them out. I don't know if they must be coated with something. I don't know why, but look, like a teal color. That is so cool. Or maybe I'll have to look that up. I don't know what they're coated with. I think they're treated with something. Interesting. So I'm just gonna put 2 of those into each spot as well to increase the chances that one of them germinates. these holes I didn't make deep enough. Oh my gosh. Okay. There we go. I love tomatoes. I'm so excited about this. I really hope they do well. So I'm just going to take some of the soil from my bin and put a little bit on the top of each. And tuck them in. And that's it. 2023 tomatoes are planted. All right, so one of these says it needs to germinate at 70 to 75, and one says 75 to 80. So I'm just gonna set the heat mat to 75, so it's right in the middle. And I need to label these before I forget. Roma, Husky Red. I will have to get new labels because these cardboard labels are not gonna last very long, but this will work for now. So, put them in here. Uh-oh, gotta fix my lights. All right, now I'm going to plug in my heating mat. Let's make sure we're doing the right one here. All right, and it is set to 75. All right, so we have our tomatoes in here. I have the light pretty close so that once they start to germinate, the light will be on it right away. I've also been bottom watering, so I put water in the bottom and it kind of soaks up into the soil that way so that the top isn't quite as wet, and that has seemed to help with the algae that it was growing, but also the sprinkling cinnamon on it has also helped to kill it. So we'll see how our tomatoes go. Over here, those three are jalapenos. These two are green peppers. This is celery, my lone celery plant other than the one little tiny sprout back there. The jalapenos, there's one more jalapeno in this one, and then three more bell peppers in here that I will have to up pot soon as well, but I'm running out of room, so I'm definitely gonna have to probably start using all 4 of these shelves and add the other 4 grow lights that I have onto the other shelves. I hadn't really thought about that, about how once you up pot them to the bigger pots, it's gonna take up a lot more room. So I was thinking I could just use 2 shelves, but that doesn't make sense. So we will have to do that at another date, but this is how it's doing so far. So far, I'm super happy with how my starts are looking. It's definitely a million times better than it was last year. So thank you so much for hanging out. If you want to follow along for the rest of the gardening journey, see how well it does, I would love it if you would subscribe and like the video, share it with someone if you want to. But I really appreciate your time, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you next time. I figured out a way to get the light closer. So the front ones have, I used this to extend the length so they would all fit in the front. And then I had 2 other baskets that I flipped upside down in the back to bring them closer to the light. So yay.